The number of knife crimes offences has soared in England and Wales to a new record high. According to the Office of National Statistics, in the 12 months to June this year, there was a 12% jump in knife crime, taking the total to nearly 40,000 offences. Overall violence rose by 19% to almost 1.5 million crimes, with homicide increasing by 14% and robbery by 22%. The report also concluded that the number of knife crime offences could have been even higher. Greater Manchester Police was excluded from the data because of concerns about undercounting.
I want to get this exactly right. This is video, we believe, of one of the two suspects. This would actually, in fact, confirm the story of one of our eyewitnesses, Michael Adley, who said he saw two men injured in a police shootout in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
These are disturbing figures, and it's a fairly big increase in knife crime, of course, but could it be down to the fact that there's been an increase in reporting of incidents and not just increased attacks?
No, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't believe that at all.
Bro, look at the fence, they're running away, bro.
Out here, these statistics are a damning indictment on the government and the establishment, and particularly in London under the mayorship of Sadiq Khan.
It's a countrywide problem, both England and Wales seeing this increase.
Well, yes, and as a campaign, we feel that one of the big issues that's raised this is the cause of mass immigration. People coming from countries around the world with different values, different ways of dealing with things, and this is the result of it, 15 years of uncontrolled mass immigration.
So obviously there are some who may say you're stepping on fairly sensitive ground there by blaming ethnic minorities?
No, not at all. We're not blaming anybody. We're blaming the government that's allowed an open borders policy of no control of who is coming in and out, of a complete free-for-all, of not knowing who criminals are, of not knowing where people are staying and what they're doing. It's an entire failure of government and those in charge of this country.
But much of it, of course, in London is about gang violence, isn't it? People who've
Correct.
obviously been living here all their lives.
Well, there is that as well, and there is, of course, the middle-class drug usage in London that fuels a great deal of this. And that you've got to remember as well, a lot of these numbers, I'm going to read out some names. Katerina Makanova, 17, murdered. Aaron Springett, 32, murdered. Behind these statistics, there's children, fathers, mothers, all dead because of political correctness.
David, you're in Scotland, and Scotland's tackled knife crime with their violence reduction unit, I believe, tripling prison sentences, more stop and search. Why don't we implement that across the country then?
Whatever works, but I think you have to look at the issues down south are slightly different from the issues up here. The Scotland and Glasgow is perhaps not the melting pot that the rest of parts of England are. I think it has to be tough policing, and if they can collaborate with people up here to stop people dying. I mean, that's what this comes down to. I don't want to see anybody die anybody from anywhere in the world, their race, their creed, their colour.